Hey, this is Psyken, and I want to talk about the different mix-up options that you have on your opponent, whether they are standing, waking up, or if they're crouching. The three different things I want to talk about will involve striking your opponent on wake up, whether usually it's going to be 2L, doing a throw, and then doing overhead, or you could do a jump in. First, let's get into throws. Throws will... Well, let me stop him from throw teching and let me make sure that my opponent's not doing anything, any actions. Okay, they are all off. Throws are invulnerable on wake up, meaning that you can't throw your opponent as soon as they wake up. I think the game does this intentionally. This also applies to command grabs. However, you can wait a little bit and then do a throw. The throws lose out to striking and DPs, as well as backdash. Well, we won't have him wake up backdash, but we'll have him backdash on block because you can't throw them on wake up anyway. Alright, he's blocking. So if we sweep him, do this on his wake up, we can't throw him even if it was in the corner. The reason being is because his backdash puts him in the air. As you can see, the throw whiffs. Throwing, like I said, will also lose out to 5L or 2L, just any button really. As you see, we get counter hit. And then of course DP, which is generalizing soared. If we try to throw, we get hit. You could also do this on wake up. If you want to throw on wake up, just remember that the invulnerability is there to the point where you cannot throw them immediately on their wake up. So instead, you just wait a bit and then you can get the throw. Well, let's just assume he's not going to do DP. And that crouch right there was waiting for the DP to come out. It didn't, and then you get the throw. Next, striking your opponent when they're waking up. Or again, this doesn't have to be just a wake up thing. This could be also from a jump in. When you come in from a jump in, you are generally plus on block, meaning you have the meaning you're advantageous. If they think that they can press a button, this is all mind game stuff and kind of the fun when it comes to fighting games. So we'll just have them press a button on wake up, sorry. 5L, 2L, doesn't really matter, it's all the same for the purpose of this video. You see he gets counter hit for waking up and pressing a button. Now doing a strike on their wake up will lose out to DP. And it will not lose out to SBAs. There are ways to safe jump, do a safe jump so that you don't get hit. And you'll have to practice this with your character specifically. I don't really want to do anything character specific as this is just a general overview when it comes to mix-ups. As you can see, we put on an attack on his wake up and then blocked. Here we're going to have Gran to a SBA on wake up. And you'll see where 2A will not lose out to this. Catalina was able to recover in time, and you are able to punish afterwards. For striking in general, you can just whiff, not whiff punish, but this is called frame trapping. Because Catalina's 5L is plus on block, she is advantageous, and the next button that you press generally will counter your opponent if they're not doing a DP. Now, going for the throw in this, let's put him to throw on block. So if he assumes that we're going to throw after this, he'll either get attack, or he'll get counter hit, or more importantly, you can get an overhead counter hit. The overhead counter hit is really strong in this game. If you do manage to land this, you can get a lot of damage depending on the combo that you do. If you do the overhead hit that is done by pressing medium and heavy together, it will force your opponent to be in a crouching state. And that's where trying to tech a throw can be very dangerous for you. Overheads will always beat throws. And you also have enough time, if they think you're going to throw, you have enough time to just jump and do a punish should you want to. But it's all about trying to trick your opponent and making the right read. Yeah, if you see that your opponent is always mashing a button, if they're always pressing a 5L or a 2L, trying to get out of your pressure while you're trying to apply pressure, it's best to go for frame traps. If your opponent's always trying to throw, it's probably best to do the overhead. And then if they just block a lot, then that's where you do the throw. So it's really up to you to make sure you make the right decision during the fight, and I hope that this guide has helped you, and thanks for watching.